Hi, and welcome back to the Quilting Corner. Okay, so we're moving on to step C. I want to explain this a little bit better. Over here on step B, we made a 6.5 inch of a 3.5 plus a 3.5, which will look like this. We also cut some 3.5 and 3.5s that look, when sewn together, like this. So you've got this sewn together and you've got these sewn together. What you're going to do is just sew these on top of this, so you end up with something that's 9.5 inches long. And don't worry too much about having to have the same colors together. It's fine if you've got one that looks like, say, these two sewn together, because that just makes it look like this is all one big piece, which is how your pattern looks kind of funky once it all gets together. So I think that's a good thing. Don't worry about if they match or if they don't match. It can all kind of go whatever way you want it to. You're going to have some strips left over from what you cut for steps A and B. That's good. You'll want to cut these down to two 9.5 inch pieces. Like, say, that would be 9.5. And you're going to end up sewing them onto the pieces that you've already got. And that ends up completing your block. That's one kind of block that you're going to have. You're going to have another group that looks like this. And this is left over from step A, where you've got a 6.5 by a 3.5. So say you've got this and this. And these also you're going to want to sew your 9.5 to.
What step is that?
That is step F.
Ooh, we've gone quite a ways.
Yes, sorry about that. So you've got blocks from step E completed, blocks from step F completed, and then you've got some 6.5 inch strips left that you're going to want to cut into 5.5 inch pieces. So 5 inches, 5 inches by 6.5. And then for those, you're going to want to add the pieces that are 6.5 this way by 3.5 that have been sewn to the 3.5, which you'll have gotten from step A. So then you've got blocks that look kind of like this. Let me get a bigger piece. So it's something like 5, it'll be like 9 3/4, or 4 3/4, 4 3/4, 3.5, 6.5.
Okay.
This will end up being another 9 or 9.5 inch block.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay.